on. Speaking about interaction and uninteraction, we're about to see Dany Elmaza on Kai, definitely capable of running a smothering offense, versus Mjkurase's Happy Chaos, a character who we have all been forced to not interact against.
Oh yeah, this is... I was excited for this matchup. This is... I'm gonna be honest, Dany's probably the biggest cheater on Kai. Not that he cheats, just he does so much stuff that you just feel like you got robbed.
Yeah, you feel like it shouldn't work, but he makes it work, you know?
And then Happy Chaos is the character that just robs you.
He's the gunslinging broken messiah. It's in the name. Oh, whip throw, they're gonna get counter hit. Not into huge damage, but MJ able to build up some resources here.
That was so sad there. The stun edge almost hit, but the shot came out and canceled the stun edge, and this is now scary for both players, honestly.
Really, like, you know, Mjkurase playing this, really trying to take a distance because
the Vapor Thrust barely doesn't catch him.
Yeah, although Kai can play at any range, in theory, in the zoning matchup, especially against Happy Chaos right here, you're going to struggle to get any of your stun edges out against Gunshot.
Yeah, you can't really stun edge too much against Happy Chaos. But
yeah, so Dany is forced to chase down out here, maybe more than he would be pleased to. He can't even throw a stun edge at that range right there. Gets shot right after the wall break.
Yeah, and this is now a really, really good spot for MJ to be in, and a really bad spot for Dany to be in. Yeah, that's a safe jump and burst. I still don't know how to do that safe jump. I thought it was just IAD-JS, but there's more to it than that.
MJ also double burst baited there, got the BRC, and then also elected to jump and block the burst for some reason, just to shout it out, I guess. Be like, yeah, I got it.
Make sure you're catching the burst.
I'm good. And certainly, you know, trying to be close to try to get that good burst punish. Yeah, super tough stuff there. You know, we see Dany definitely a player used to dictating the pacing of the match, sort of forced to chase Mjkurase down. We were talking a little bit earlier about these Happy Chaos players doing 6 backdashes in a row, but it's like, who can blame them? They want to play at the optimal range for them, and if they've decided that's full screen, you should go for that. And if you have the screen space to back up, give it up. You know, it's not over till you're in the corner.
The backdashing like 10 times in a row isn't against any Happy Chaos players, it's just against the character. That's what's good on that character.
Yeah, and it can certainly be frustrating, especially when it feels like maybe other characters are punished more for retreating. I know they've made some of the you know, negative and danger penalties different.
Oh, that could have been bad for Dany there. The RC not quite reaching MJ. That was a bold Vapor Thrust.
Dany's been a little bit wild right now, just hoping to connect with any given Stun Dipper or Vapor Thrust.
Oh, the meterless Stun Dipper, the classic.
Hey, it's still a 5-frame low, but you know, its inconsistency with comboing the second hit makes it a difficult tool to use.
It's weird. I've not played, but it's a weird move.
You know, people complain about Stun Dipper, Scum Dipper, etc., but it being so inconsistent without meter, it definitely tells me Arxis intended it to get used how it is. Here's some classic strike throw. All you need is throw. How many times can you take it?
I was kind of hoping there would be some unheard of Kai combo that was completely burst safe there, but just going for the reset works fine.
Yo, our buddy Iroha has the tech for you, MT, saying it is IAD-JS, but you should preempt it and you should FD cancel it midair to catch backdash.
Ah, there we go. Thank you for the teaching. I know it was
Mjkurase's so ready for those Vapor Thrusts. Dany really not wanting to block Happy Chaos. You know, who can blame you when you feel like they'll get opened up eventually?
Dany is going for some wild Vapor Thrust, though. But, I mean, it's Dany. Everything he does works, so...
I think a lot of people who are frustrated with Dany will accuse him of playing random, you know? And they're like, oh, he just does stuff and it just works. But I think, you know, it's just it's being a good risk taker. I mean, we were just talking about that of like, there's not luck. There's conditioning and making your own luck. That said, Mjkurase just happens to be ready for that type of behavior in a way that not everybody is, especially this late in a bracket.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be fair. To be fair, it does look completely random. It's just on a completely different level that I can't even comprehend.
It's high IQ random. It's
just looks
unconditionable. It's the Ume Shoryu.
It's so good. It just looks like he's pressing buttons randomly.
That's what a lot of people say Kai has no sauce, Kai has no this and that. But what he does have is good buttons. You just have to choose the right one, which is a hard skill to develop. You got a lot of choices to make, and you got to keep your opponent down. Ooh.
That was nasty. That was gross.
And they say he has no sauce. They say he's a single father who leads a Christian youth group. A lot of meter on Dany's side. There's about to be a lot of meter for Mjkurase after this spend and the positive bonus. Once again, I always like to point out, Mjkurase probably going to go for some gunshots here. Look at the meter gain on those gunshots. It's like a third of a bar per shot. That's nasty, man.
Is this? Okay, not quite dead.
Is that going to catch
this
back?
catches the backdash, right? Yeah. See, this is what I mean. Like, that was an insane play, but it does just look kind of random.
Well, the thing is, Dany had the meter to cancel that, make it safe.
Yeah. No, I'm not questioning that Dany's making perfect plays.
Genius.
I'm just saying I can't comprehend it.
Fair enough. I'm a big fan of him, and I think people remember him for the crazy stuff, but he will draw back and just like smother you in the corner when it's convenient for him, and that does take real skill. Pull up on the back throw. Tries to keep Mjkurase down in the corner.
Nice back dash. Can't believe that burst connected.
Solid stuff. I'm probably gonna kill. Yep, Mjkurase burst. Oh, this is RTL. Oh no, into the corner.
Oh, no! That's dead. That is a tragedy.
Brutal.
There. If that happened to me, I would probably start crying.
I mean, it's not an uncommon thing. There are lots of moves in Guilty Gear Strive that will get you bursted in the opposite direction.
I can't believe that put him in the corner. That was such a tragedy. Ooh, but nice JH there. I know Kai's moves, I promise.
Yeah, Dany will not let, Mjkurase repeat that situation, build a little log cabin and keep him in the corner again. Not
the last thing you want here as the Kai player is to just be stuck having to dash block in. But you're playing against Happy Chaos, it's gonna happen sometimes. Ooh, nice put away on the gun there. That could have been scary.
Mjkurase's usage of distance here is so masterful. You could maybe say Mjkurase is opening themselves up to danger by backdashing too much, but they're like making sure everything except Stun Dipper will whiff, and then fighting for that backdash on the Stun Dipper or to preempt the Stun Dipper, and it is so difficult to escape, especially when you feel like you can't go for any long range option because you have a gun on you.